All right, finally getting started, getting the combine and corn head ready. Did quite a bit of work to the combine before wheat harvest, so it's pretty ready to go. Changed one chain on it, but the corn head needed quite a bit of work. Putting all new gathering chains on it, new idler sprockets. In the past couple years, I've pretty much replaced all the snap roll units, and had a problem with those for a while. Only had one header trailer. I used to have my bean head keep it on the trailer over the winter, but the corn head I unfortunately just had to set on the ground. And the bearings here for your snap roll units had a big problem with them. Seems like every year I'd have a couple of them go out, and I think it was just from letting it sit on the ground and having moisture kind of get into that area, freeze and thaw. And anyway, got a trailer for the corn head a couple years ago. Think I've got that situation under control now. But yeah, so today changing all the gathering chains and idler sprockets down here to the last two rows. Rest are all done, so after that hopefully should be ready to go. Oh, I am going to change a couple drive chains for the corn head as well. Got some new chains there. All right, so running into a little problem on this one. I've had it happen on one of the row unit. The only process I know to change these gathering chains is you've got to back off your tension here and to take the idler bracket off. Or yeah, I've pretty much got to take them off because even loosening them up doesn't give you enough slack to get the old chain off and the new chain on and get this sprocket in there and everything. Well, engineers did not give you enough room on this bolt in the front left corner here you can't fit a ratchet in between this space, and it's too deep up in there to get the wrench on tight. And if I over tighten them in some spots, I cannot get that off, and it just rounds the nut off. So what I've got to do is get this chain off of here, hopefully get it loosened up and get this sprocket out of here enough to where I can get the chain off, and then I've got to use an angle grinder and grind the head off of that bolt so that I can free up the bracket to get the new chain on. Highly frustrating when that happens. If anybody's got any solutions to that problem, love to hear them, because yeah, it never fails that one or two of them, the nut is made of a softer metal, and I round it off with the wrench because I can't fully get the boxed end on it. Try to use the open end and it just makes things worse. So yeah, super frustrating to have that happen. Okay, well, I didn't get that on camera, but I found a solution that did not involve having to get out the grinder. Most all my sockets are 1/2 inch, and definitely the ratchet doesn't fit up in there properly to get, you can't get a socket and everything in there. I was about to scrounge. I've got a few 3/8 sockets, and I know I've got a 3/8 ratchet around somewhere. I thought maybe that would have given me enough room to get in there a little bit better, but I was able to find another ratcheting wrench, and this thing has just enough depth that I could get it on to the socket pretty squarely, and was able to get it off with that. So I'm gonna have to keep that in mind in the future. You know, they give these little divots or cutouts. See if I can get that on camera here, up in here, but it works. This hole here works pretty well for getting a socket up into that nut, but these are off center. You can't get your ratchet even with an extension to get it on there square. So I don't know what happened there in the design process, but that one is always a super pain in the butt to get to. But I'll have to keep that wrench in mind next time if I have this head long enough to need to put gathering chains on it again. I have to keep that in mind. One of the other things I need to do is I need to get a ratcheting 15/16, speed up the process of backing this bolt off to relieve the tension on that spring. I've got ratcheting wrenches that go up to 3/4 inch, and yeah, that's too deep with that, with this rod here to get even a longer socket to reach it properly. You could back it off some and get to it, but ratcheting wrench would definitely help speed that portion up. So anyway, got that problem solved, back on track. Gonna get these last 2 rows done, and the corn head will be ready to go. Yeah, well, you guys could have said something when you saw me putting that gathering chain on backwards. I don't know if you can see what's going on there, but yeah, this dude has to come back off because I just put that one on backwards and noticed it after I started putting this one on. So undoing the work that I just did, getting down there. But yeah, thanks for the help on that one, guys.